Hey, and good afternoon. This is Angela Brown, and I'm here today with James Copeland. And I am super excited about today's show because we've got so many interesting things happening today. James is the Director of Technical Services at Prism Specialties, and he's going to help us unpack appliances and how to keep them clean and how to make sure that they're in working order. Now, this is a really, really interesting niche. And I cannot tell you how excited I am today to hear from a specialist about appliances because I get a lot of questions and we do it the best we can as cleaners, but from somebody who has the technical know-how, that's a whole different ballgame. So please help me welcome James Copeland. Yay. I'm so glad you're
Thank
here today.
thank you. I'm glad to be here.
You were talking about microfiber cloths. And Natalie Jones says, what about how to wash the cleaning rags with a variety of chemicals? Does this damage the washing machine? That's a great question.
Yeah, so washing machine seals are meant to handle a lot of different things that go into it. Certain things that can damage the seals and washers, in my experience, are more acidic type things. So believe it or not, vinegar can be a little slightly acidic for some seals. While some use it and they don't see immediate problems, I think with continuous and prolonged use, there might be, dependent upon the particular manufacturer and the type of seals they used. Briefly in the 90s, when they first started introducing ozone being injected into commercial washing machines to eliminate the use of bleach and hot water, they found that they didn't really necessarily do all the homework they needed to do, and the seals were made of polyethylene. Well, within days, weeks, those seals were rotten and water was just pouring out the washer past the shaft. I mean, these are big machines and they're just dumping gallons of water onto the motors and such. But what we found at that point was the ozone was damaging the seals. So the seals in dishwashers and washers, it depends what the manufacturer uses. If they're using a polyacrylate, a polyethylene, I would err caution on using anything that is acidic. I would lean more towards the manufacturer recommendations on what to use to remove mineral deposits. Baking soda seems to be pretty safe and neutral when it comes to cleaning them type of things, but I would avoid heavily acidic things. So if you have rags, the biggest thing that I could say in anything, in my most experience of anything with kitchen rags that has oils and cleaners, mop heads, is don't dry them. If you wash them, don't dry them. Spontaneous combustion could take place. I've been a part of many fires where I've actually watched a cart full of mop heads that haven't been washed sitting in a cart catch on fire next to me while I was repairing the washer for them to go into. And it was the
Wow.
mixture of the chemicals. I've seen dryer fires with chemicals that hit the galvanized steel of the basket of the drum turning. And once the heat and the right variables were right, and they completed that fire triangle, created a fire. So I would say washer is probably okay unless it's very acidic. You're probably better just tossing it in the trash and getting rid of it, as long as it's not going to have any spontaneous combustion, because we know dirty rags with oil can spontaneously ignite if they're in a closed container. But I think from a washer, you have the least amount of worry than you do with putting it in the dryer.
And for those that are using microfiber cloths, one thing that I want to add is high heat for microfiber cloth will damage the fibers.
Yep.
And so one of the things that we recommend, it's easy to do and it's pretty inexpensive, but many people have a laundry room with a door on it. And if you are inside your home and you're doing this at your home, what we have are those, they're actually shoe racks where they have like little hooks and you put your shoes on them. And it has like, I don't know, 30 little places for shoes and it just hooks over the back of the door. And so when our microfiber cloths come out of the washing machine, we just shake them out and then we hang them over those little hooks. And so they're really shoe hooks, but we use them for microfiber cloths to dry our mop heads and our microfiber cloths. And that way they never have the high heat. And then instead of us trying to deal with it that way, as soon as they're dry, we just pull them off and fold them up and we're good to go again. So that's a quick tip.
That's perfect.
Our time is up, and I knew this would happen. I have learned so much. This has been so incredibly helpful. James, please tell our listeners where they can go to find you, learn more about you.
Absolutely. So my email, I'm always monitoring that. It's james.copeland@prismspecialties.com. Feel free to email me. As I said, I'm constantly monitoring it. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions you have. I'm happy to help the masses.
Well, thank you so much. And also, I'm going to leave links in the notes below to James' website as well as his email address. I really appreciate you guys joining us. And James, I appreciate your time and attention today. You have been immensely helpful as we move through the new year to take care of the appliances that we've invested so much in. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much for today.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you and happy new year to all of you as well.